Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Darkcast podcast for December 13th, 2012. I'm Tag, and this is my partner who, I swear, escaped from insane asylum at some point, Wind.
I like bananas.
Just search the paper. If you see any kind of clipping about an escaped not a convict, damn it, asylum patient, then, yeah, you know where to find them, right here on this podcast.
Disco dance, disco dance, disco dance.
Oh, but anyway, so we're going through the month of December, approaching the Christmas holiday. The date 12/12/12, which was made popular in the fact that we can no longer have a repeating month, day, or year for another century now.
No.
Sad. We won't even be here for it.
Oh.
Anyway, now that we've got repeating numbers out of the way, you've probably noticed that after a couple episodes, we just disappeared a bit. And
Well, we're back now. We're back. A dinosaur tale.
I mean, just when you thought we were gone and were happy with the fact we were gone, we come back just to mess up your life further.
Just like herpes. We are the herpes of the internet. Spread us around. Spread the love.
I don't think we've quite made it to herpes level yet. You want herpes level material, go to 4chan.
Oh, I believe that is a lot worse.
Yeah. I would dare say that that's probably the AIDS of the internet.
I believe we don't have a name for this disease yet.
I mean, I've only been to 4chan once, just to see what all the hype was about.
I've been intelligent and not done such things.
I went in there once. I'm never going back.
I've seen some shit, man.
I've seen shit that would make a lesser man curl up and die.
Well,
but
that's a wonderful start to this episode.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
So, have you taken a look at the Steam store today?
God damn it, Wind.
Steam store, yes. Steam store.
Steam sword.
That'd
be about a useless freaking weapon to have in combat. Pull out a sword and the blade's just made out of steam.
Well, actually, steam is going to be a lot worse than hot water. Steam will peel skin right off.
I guess it depends on the level of steam, too, though.
Yeah. But anyway, there's a game called Ace of Spades, which looks like a Minecraft shooter.
I was actually looking at that earlier.
Which is interesting.
Apparently, by the way, over on GOG.com, apparently they've got Witcher 2, the big version of it, for 75% off.
The big? You mean collectors, or?
Hang on, I'll have to go look again.
Game of the Year edition?
Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings.
Okay.
Let's see here. The enhanced edition. Basically, I'm thinking it's probably just The Witcher 2 and all of its DLC content / expansions.
Okay, so yeah, like a Game of the Year edition.
Pretty much. But apparently on sale there right now for $8, basically.
Groovy.
So if you've ever been interested in wanting to play that game, there you go.
Well, I haven't, but that's good to know anyway.
I've heard good things about it, and I thought about checking it out. I don't know, maybe. I've been too engrossed in Skyrim these days. Yeah, I know, a little late on that bandwagon considering how long it's been out, but hey. Better late than never, they say.
Well, you and another friend of ours started recently playing that game. That has gotten me back into playing that game myself. And I may actually do a Let's Play of that sometime in the future because somebody, not going to name any names, tag.
Don't know.
Sorry, I'm a little sick today.
Yeah, man, you might want to get that cough checked out. That sounds pretty bad.
Anyway, somebody showed me a mod for Batman. And my thought was, oh my god, 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 oh my god. So, yeah, I may have installed those mods, and I might do a Let's Play of me playing as the Knight.
Oh. Lord. I'm probably laughing at this harder than I should be.
See, if this was a multiplayer game, you could join me as well, as Robin.
Fuck that. I'm Nightwing, goddammit.
Let's see, Nightwing still had to be Robin, so you still had to, so you still have to get molested.
So basically you're saying I want to molest me then? I think I might
molest little Ward.
I think I might be I have to look for the number of that asylum you escaped from at this point, because that's just kind of creepy.
Don't worry. I'll be gentle.
Damn it, now you've got this image in my head of Batman singing Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Are we talking about the animated series Batman voice or
Christian
the
Bale Batman
dark
voice?
Don't worry, be happy. See, I don't have throat cancer or marbles to
gargle. Yeah, this is real on track today, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely. Though I will say that I am closer to finishing my first video. I'm almost done, about halfway.
It's only been how long now?
God, I know. This is actually a lot harder than I thought it would be, even with how I'm doing this. And it might take even longer because I've been distracted by a little thing on DeviantArt. Yeah, DeviantArt. They want you to draw something that scares the shit out of you. So, my biggest fear is spiders. I have a, fear of spiders there. Oh boy. They got a word for it. Can't remember what it was.
Arachnophobia?
No, that's a movie.
Yeah, I know it's a movie, but it's also the term for the fear of spiders. Come on now.
I know. I just needed somebody to say that so I could make a reference to a movie.
I know.
But still.
That's why I gave it to you, but still.
Thank you. Thank you for feeding me.
Speaking of feeding, just before this podcast started, you told me you had to run to the bathroom before the podcast started.
And I came back with a chicken sandwich.
Question.
Bathroom sandwich.
Did you multitask this? Were you in there on the toilet while making the sandwich?
That would be just weird. No, I just found it in there. No.
So the bun is all, or the bread, or whatever you have it on, is all soggy then for you.
Soggy bread. But no. This was already pre-made, and I went out into the kitchen to go get it after.
What one viewer we might have has now officially turned us off.
Oh, God. Oh, bathroom food. Unfortunately, this isn't a space trucker bathroom, so I'm not going to get the super worms.
Super worms that make you super smart.
Super smart, super strong, and flexible, like Gum Hercules. Gumby and Hercules. Gumpercules, that was it. I love that guy.
So anyway, going back to video gaming in general, the secret world has decided to go the way of Guild Wars.
Where you pay for it once and you don't have to do a subscription.
No longer do you have to subscribe for it. So go play to your heart's content if you already own the game or if you planned on buying it. You're welcome.
Yeah, because that was all us there. They called us and asked us, hey, would you play this game with a subscription? We're like, not really. We're already playing games like that. Well, what if we took out the subscription? Yeah, I might play it now. Yeah,
I was mostly telling them they're welcome because of the fact that we're promoting it for them.
I like to think of it as they called us for our opinion.
Yeah, because we're just that popular. Am I right?
Popular.
Because damn it, we're Batman.
I am justice. I am the knight. I am Batman.
And I am Darkwing Duck.
Actually, if I do this Skyrim Batman Let's Play, I might play as a Kashyyyk, so Bat Kashyyyk. Meow.
I am the cat bat. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my.
We may have a problem.
Oh.
You know?
What now?
We may have problems, mentally.
Again, if you find the number of the asylum he escaped from.
Actually, I had a phone number on my cell phone for a fake asylum line.
What?
It took you straight to a voice message, or press 1 if you're this, press 2 if, and
What the fuck? Wow.
If you have a fear of small objects, then throw it on the phone because this phone's gonna eat your ear off.
That sounds grand. Oh, something interesting, by the way, that I read just a little bit ago before we started the podcast. I don't know how true it is. Excuse me a second. But, on Twitter, I can't remember who it was that tweeted it, but apparently, Dead Space 3, when it comes out, is apparently going to have some Kinect features.
This sounds bad, because from what I've heard, the Kinect doesn't really do that well.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who has a Kinect, but from what I hear, it's...
There's a great video on YouTube of, I think it was Total Biscuit and Jesse when they were visiting it was over at Dodger's house, and they were playing around with the Kinect.
Oh, is this where they're dancing?
I think so.
Total Biscuit beats Jesse and mocks him. You own this game! How pathetic. I don't know why I'm doing this for the Total Biscuit voice, but I think it fits. Well, not really. I don't know why I'm doing that voice.
But yeah, in other news in regards to what we're currently working on ourselves personally, I just recently received StarCraft 2 as an early Christmas present, and I have started to do a Let's Play of that. Let's hope YouTube doesn't gut this one like it did my SWAT 4 videos.
Did it take out that one video with the dead kids?
I never did that level. I hadn't got that far yet.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Maybe you were saying, I don't know. Maybe it's a, oh god, it's a rating thing? Not a rating. Yeah, a rating thing. Were you swearing like a sailor, like I usually do?
I don't know what was up with that, but yeah, that series just straight got gutted, and I have no idea why. But oh well. starting over, starting with StarCraft 2, doing the campaign. And at times, because as I explained in the first part of the video I've got uploaded, I have never played a StarCraft 2 game, ever. The closest thing I've ever come close to similar to StarCraft was a multitude of years ago, a game called Command & Conquer Red Alert. That's the closest thing I've ever played to a style of game similar to StarCraft. So, everything I'm doing is from an entirely noobish perspective of this. And one of my plans is, since apparently the campaign plays differently than what you would in just like a basic duel match against an AI or an actual online opponent, since the most I know is the basics and have only played the one campaign and did the tutorial, for my next video, I'm actually going to do an online match. Just to see how bad I get my ass kicked.
Yeah, I think they give you 5 placement matches to see where your skills lie. Yeah, you're gonna lose a lot.
Yeah, I about guarantee it.
Nope. Yeah, have fun getting your ass whipped.
Oh, you know that you're going to end up watching it and laughing your ass off at me just because I am getting my ass kicked.
Noob, why did you do that? Yeah, because, like, I'm any good at that fucking game.
I was about to say, because you're totally the expert at StarCraft 2 here, right?
Totally am. I'm in the, let's see, what league am I in?
The wooden spoon.
I was going to say dirt, but yeah, there we go. It's actually a step up. So wooden spoon league, actually a step up from dirt.
And even then, you only got the wooden spoon league because you got lucky.
Only because the guy forfeited right away just so he can go to the bottom.
Because he just wanted to be known for being the dirt league.
And I will say that I've only won one game because the guy forfeited at the beginning of the game.
And all of this is totally true.
No, I'm serious. That happened. I was like, fuck. I am that bad.
Wait, you mean to tell me you've got StarCraft?
Yeah, I got StarCraft 2.
Since when have you had StarCraft 2?
Longest time. Never really played it after playing the campaign, though.
I'm going to have to play you in a match now.
Shit.
The new match of the century.
Yeah. Be surprised if I still win, though.
Oh god, all the butt clenching that would occur because of all the mistakes the two of us would be making.
Oh my god, why are they doing that?
Why aren't they placing this here and that there? Oh, it's so tight.
My sphincter is crushing coal into diamonds.
That would actually be a trade skill I would use because I could then sell those fucking diamonds and get rich off them.
But then you inflate the market with diamonds and they become less.
Hey, as long as I'm the one that did the inflation and got rich off it before the inflation, I'm A-okay with that.
And I'm still looking at pictures of spiders making my skin crawl. Fuck.
What the hell, man? Stop looking at spiders!
I gotta draw. I'm looking at references, and the references make me.
But no, back to the whole SWAT 4 thing. You might be thinking of Spoonie's Let's Play of it.
Where he's swearing a lot. So what? You don't swear at all?
Not saying.
What are you, a Mormon?
Oh dear.
If we do have Mormon listeners, I'm only joking.
Or is
it?
Makes me think of Little Karibo's recent Let's Play of Bloodlines with Merrick, the Jehovah's Witness comment. Come on now, Slenderman, we're not that evil.
there we go, referencing Little Karibo again. I believe there's a rule with movies is don't show a better movie in your crappy movie. Perhaps we should not reference better shows in our crappy show.
Honestly, the only reason we probably get views on this is because of the references to the good shows.
Wait, we have views?
Not many, but they are out there somewhere.
Well, we're just going to have to try something risky.
Oh, God.
You know, for the rest of this podcast, I'm going to be doing it naked.
Yeah, because everyone can totally see that.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Be doing it naked, laying back on a beanbag chair, eating Cheetos.
Which reminds me of a song. If you want an orange penis, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
What the fuck? Oh, wow. Well, then.
If I could remember what that is from, because I've only heard it on a podcast and I don't know who sings the song, but...
You could probably just Google the lyrics. Because Google has all the answers.
Google knows all.
Google consume. Yeah.
Spiders. Spiders. Skin crawling,
Spider crawling on you.
Oh boy. The slight breeze makes me think, oh god, there's something on me.
Yeah, I know, you had me freaking looking at the pictures of spiders, and I was showing you that weird-ass Japanese bug fight thing, and the moment that spiders and bugs became involved, it started feeling like crap was crawling on my legs and making me itch and shit.
Oh boy.
Paranoia, gotta love it.
There are bugs everywhere, and they're crawling all over me.
Crawling in my skin.
Yet.
I won't go any further with it because we don't want to get sued.
You know, I don't know. You know that one game I gave you a beta key for? Now, is that in closed beta to where we can't talk about that?
Oh, Lord, I have no idea.
Oh, boy. I want to look now.
Matter of fact, isn't it from the same people that did Secret World?
Oh, well, now that's just going to spoil everything. Wait, no. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not the same people who do Secret World.
Oh, I know who it is now, okay.
Actually, have you played that game at all?
No, I haven't.
Really?
I've been to Immersed in Skyrim. I've been over this. That and the dailies. Oh, God, the dailies and WoW.
God damn it.
Oh, the
Stupid
dailies. Oh. Here, want more dailies? Well, we've put dailies in your dailies. And we're releasing a patch with more dailies. Fuck me.
Oh boy. Yeah, this might be the end of WoW for me. It's the end of the World of Warcraft.
Which is honestly why I think that, as I was discussing with you pre-podcast, that if ZeniMax Online can actually deliver the promises they want to with the Elder Scrolls Online, given the current condition WoW is in, Elder Scrolls Online might finally be the one that can climb to the top of the mountain and give WoW push, at least.
A run for its money.
Yeah. I'm not saying it'll knock WoW off the mountain, but it might make it up there and give it a push at least.
Definitely. Hopefully.
As I said, it just depends on how well it goes from what's being thought of from us right now.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm being professional at the moment.
Yeah, I can't really talk when you do that because for some odd reason, whenever you like take your headset off or whatever, and I talk and everything, it feedbacks and echoes me.
What? How is it? I'm only muting it. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know, but that's just how that mic's always been for some reason. It's something I've always noticed is that whenever you either step AFK or mute yourself with it, whenever I talk through it, it literally echoes me.
How? That is supposed to be Should I go with the other mic then?
I don't know if it'll make a difference.
Well, whatever. Anyway, something.
Dark side.
Topic. Do we have any topics? I don't think so. Wait.
No, I don't know.
We're terrible at our job, just so you know.
Yeah.
We're not getting paid for this, but we're still terrible.
Don't worry, he's not going to quit his 9 to 5, and I'm looking for a 9 to 5, so.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, anyways, in regards to something that needs to be addressed from the last podcast, the fact that neither of us ever got the chance to go see Wreck-It Ralph. Because I remember us talking about us trying to go see it the week
I'm talking about it.
podcast. Yeah. That's been how long ago now?
Too long, and I think we already missed. Actually, it might be in the Dollar Theater for me. I might still be able to catch it. Probably, maybe not.
I don't think I would be able to. I think I'll have to wait till it releases on video now.
You need a Dollar Theater. That's what you need. You need a crappy Dollar Theater you used to work at and don't like because fucking people there suck. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, I think you might have. Either that or you were just projecting the hate so massively with your mind that it came out verbally anyway.
Kids, if you want to hate the human race, work at a movie theater. Actually, work anywhere where you have to clean up after people. Because you'll wonder how they live.
Yeah, it reminds me of my time in food service. People are messy when not at home, because I've cleaned up messes where I've just sat there and thought, dear Lord, if this is how this person lives when they're at home, oh my God.
Have you ever cleaned the public bathrooms before?
Yes, I have actually.
Just like, how the hell did that get up there?
Yeah, I dealt with that one time. I worked at Burger King one point. I was what was called the day porter. I was basically the janitor of the store during the day. You know, I kept everything stocked, kept everything cleaned, so on, etc. Anyway, one morning I go in, I start my daily routine. Fill the fountain drink machine with ice. Go
And
clean the bathrooms. So, I clean the bathroom. Get done with them, both the men and women's. I come out. I go to the back, get me a washcloth to start wiping down the tables. Anyway, as I'm heading back towards the back, because the bathrooms were right there in the same hallway where the door to go into the kitchen and everything is.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to the door and I just smell shit, basically. And I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell? Did someone just let out a really bad fart? And I didn't think anything more of it. A few moments afterwards, as I'm heading towards the back, my manager stops me, tells me I need to go clean the bathroom. And I'm like, I just finished it like 10 minutes ago. And she's like, well, trust me, you need to go clean it again. I'm just like, okay, whatever. It kills time. So,
oh God, the horror.
the first one I decided to go check was the men's room, because it's the men's room. It's usually always worse. So I go in there, And the smell of crap that I had smelled earlier hit me full force the moment I opened the door. And I'm just sitting there thinking, what the hell? So I go in there, and in the second stall, I crack open the door, and there is just crap everywhere. On the floor, on the toilet, on the walls, on the door. And I'm just sitting there thinking, how? The only possible way this could have happened was if the guy had got it on, literally on purpose, got his hands and rubbed it all over the place like that.
I am coloring. Also, I'd like to mention that this is the greatest story ever for a podcast.
And
this isn't gonna make somebody throw up later.
I mean, oh my God, the horror of that. The horror. One of the worst work days of my life.
See, I didn't really get something like that bad, but I got some weird shit. Just you cleaning out a theater, and all of a sudden there's a license plate number. Why would you bring a license plate into a theater?
Because he was going to drive the theater seat home, man. I guess.
Oh, boy.
One of the weirdest things I admit I've ever seen cleaning is my very first job ever was at a McDonald's.
They have your soul.
I worked the closing shift. I was the grill person, so, my job naturally was to clean the grill, and it was usually one of the quickest jobs as well. But anyway, it being the closing shift, no one's allowed to leave until everybody's done, and the manager can let us all out and set the alarm and all that. So I finish cleaning the grill and getting all my shit done. And I go out into the lobby, and I catch a booth where another one of my friends is sitting, and his brother is finishing up cleaning the bathrooms for his shift, for his duty, basically. Anyways, guy opens the door in the men's bathroom, to come out and everything, and he's sweeping. And out of the men's room, he sweeps a douchebag. A literal one.
Yes, because I was thinking he was sweeping out some guy who was being a douche.
Honestly, at a McDonald's, it wouldn't surprise me. But that's besides the point. All of us there were just like, what? Because this was in the guy's bathroom.
Weird shit happens in a theater all the time. I mean, weird places happen everywhere.
Weird places happen everywhere?
I cannot formulate a sentence today. Shut up.
What he's trying to say, people, is weird things
shit
happen everywhere.
It's like shit happens, but it's weird shit happens.
But yeah, just wow. Oh, so anyway, moving on to another topic. The Hobbit releases soon.
Oh, The Hobbit. Ooh.
Actually, what is the exact release date? I know it's here within the next few days, isn't it?
I think it's this weekend. And by this weekend, I mean, what is today? We said the date of the show, right? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. It's happening soon anyway. So either the 14th or the 15th, I think. Or the 16th.
I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, but it's not got a U.S. release date. The only release dates I'm seeing here is it released in Wellington on November 28th and released in New Zealand on yesterday.
Maybe it's already out?
Might be. theatrical release. It releases tomorrow for us.
Sweet.
Or the 14th, depending on when you're watching the podcast.
Comes out soon, damn it. Go see it. I hear it's still good, even though it's just The Hobbit.
If I'd like to have the money to check it out, that's for certain. But probably just another movie that I'll probably not get around to seeing until after.
Well, it's usually how it happens.
Oh well, win some, lose some.
You're not going to see every movie all the time.
Are you still looking at spiders?
No.
Because I was going to say, if you were, you're a glutton for punishment.
I need more nightmares. That's all.
More nightmare fuel. Stat!
Woo!
Let's see here. Any other good deals going on Steam right now?
Not really. When does the frickin' winter sale start?
Honestly, I probably expect it to start this weekend or starting probably Monday. Because usually their special seasonal sales like that usually run for about, roughly 2 weeks, I think.
Usually.
So I'm honestly expecting it to either start this weekend or on the 17th. I guess we'll find out, huh? That was the deal. Street Fighter Cross Tekken is 75% off.
Yeah, I hear that game's a piece of shit.
Yeah, probably explains why it's 70% off. I know a game that I would love to get and probably play with you. By the way.
I'm not playing Street Fighter X Tekken.
No. Lego Lord of the Rings. Come on, you can't deny it. That'd probably be fun as hell.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. See, the last Lego game I played, though, was Star Wars, so...
Can you believe I've actually never played a Lego game?
No, I cannot, actually.
Apparently there's a new RPG Maker on the
Yeah.
RPG Maker VX Ace.
Seems interesting if you're the creative type.
And I'm really not. Outside of my videos, of course, but... Yeah, there's no other decent sales I'm really seeing on Steam right now to really want to promote.
Well, you got Good Old Games and Green Man Gaming.
Let's see here. There's something on here called... Oh, I'm guessing it's for that train simulator game. Yeah, because it's the LNER Black Flying Scotsman add-on. And it's got a picture for a train, so...
Flying Black Scotsman?
That's what it says.
And it's a...
By the way.
What?
Black Flying Scotsman.
That's what I said!
You said Flying Black Scotsman.
Either way, it's offensive.
Crisis 2 is apparently on sale.
So if you want to see if you can make your computer cry...
Actually, it looks like all three of them are Crisis, Crisis Warhead, and Crisis 2 Maximum Edition. Isn't Crisis 3 out or about to be released soon?
I don't know.
After everything I've heard about Crisis, I'd be afraid to play it on my computer now. Back when I first got this computer, it wouldn't have bothered me a bit. My computer could have probably ran it just fine, but my baby's getting up there in age now, and
That's not what I wanted to do.
she'd probably just say no and die on me at this point if I tried it.
Say F you and then no and then die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. My computer is kind of dying. I gotta get a new one soon, but I'm not really making that much money to buy a new one. So I'm gonna be stuck playing old games for a while.
Speaking of games, what are you playing over there?
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I am being professional.
Yeah, we all know that's bullshit, so.
You reminded me about the dailies, and I forgot that my farm needed to be farmed.
So you're on WoW.
I'm farming. It needs farm.
That reminds me, I actually finally did hit Exalted with those fuckers on X a while.
Yeah, but you still need to get individual reputation with each one.
No, I'm done with that as well on them.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It's not that hard. The best way to do it that I found
Is cook food for him, yeah, but...
No. Go over to Heartland and look for Dark Soil. You can find this shit all over the place there.
Yeah, it requires me to travel, but what I just do is I go farm, maybe do some daily quests for those who I don't have, who aren't my best friends.
But I'm serious. I think I only had 3 of them the day I started, and before that night was out, after I'd done all my dailies and everything before I went to bed, I just went on a couple of farming missions, took probably roughly 2 hours tops, and I finished out the rest of them to best friend. Just by dark soil farming.
Meh, I'm lazy.
So it wasn't that bad. You can, well, you probably can't because you've probably never even touched Order of the Cloud Serpent, but if you had a character that was revered with them and had the token, you can pull off getting your reputation literally from start to Exalted with a few eggs thrown in, obviously, but in one day. I did it on my Hunter and my Paladin. Went over there, started them, did the dailies, went hunted some eggs, took about like 16 total eggs, I think, and I was done.
Where are you finding these eggs?
If you want, after the podcast is over, have you even started Order of the Cloud Serpent like at all?
Yes, I started.
Okay, because you have to at least have your hatchling and everything before you can even collect the eggs. But if you want, just like I taught Rachel and everything, that's how she got hers done so fast. After we're done with this, I'll log on, we'll go over there and I'll show you my flight path for where the eggs spawn.
Sure thing. We don't have to do it right now. We should probably be talking about other things, though, but we're terrible at this. I'm getting off the game now. I'm getting off.
Yeah, sure.
Don't panic. I hit exit. I'm out of the game.
You say you're getting off. Question is how? Are you sure you mean you're getting off the game, or are you just getting off?
Getting off the computer entirely. See you later, guys.
Well, I guess that's it then.
See you later, shit. See you later, you chase cops.
Actually, hang on for like 10 seconds. I need you to carry on the show without me for a moment.
Oh, it's now the Windhoof hour. And now you're stuck with me. The only problem is, what do we talk about? Yeah.
Sorry, I cleaned my room earlier today, and I was lighting my scented candles to actually make my room not smell like pure man.
It's just your natural musk. Musk.
The scent for men.
Musk.
The scent for men. There you go. Cologne promotion in a nutshell. Television commercial.
Musk. Anyway.
This for men. Brought to you by the Darkcast.
I can be lazy and go to Yahoo News.
Oh, God. We're not turning into Cox and Crendor now. Come on. Although, Yahoo does have some interesting news, so I can't honestly blame them for, going to Yahoo News. Like, I'm curious about this article now that you made me go friggin' look. With the article titled, well, the headline for it before I clicked it was Forgettable
movie.
Film Beats Blockbusters. So let's see here. What have we got?
What is the movie?
Surprise! Salmon fishing in the Yemen. What?
What?
That's what it says. Apparently there's a bunch of photos for it.
What?
Snub, The Dark Knight Rises. A Dark Knight fell on The Dark Knight Rises, the final in the Christopher Nolan trilogy that got tremendous reviews, earned 1 billion worldwide, and received an adoring response from audiences. And it could still get no HFPA love, and did not manage a nomination for Nolan Earth stars Christian Bale, Tim Hardy, and Michael Caine. Not even a screenplay? Holy snubs, Batman.
Okay.
Snub, Skyfall. Daniel Craig, Judi Dench, Javier, I guess? Javier Bardem turned in the classiest, most politically relevant Bond movie in recent memory under the direction of Sam Mendes. Dench deserved a supporting nomination, and Bardem, who was dancing yesterday after Screen Actors Guild recognition, went home empty-handed. So it's basically, I guess, going through the list of movies that were surprises and were snubs from someone.
I don't know.
Excuse me.
I don't know. I'm drawing spiders again.
Ugh.
Because I need pain in my life.
Of course you do.
Slender spider. Actually, I think that would scare the shit out of me more than Slenderman. Freaking spider. Just kind of in this, business suit, and then it opens up its face, and it's gonna eat your face.
Nom nom.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. Well, if my thing would load, are there actually any decent sounding articles on Yahoo today?
Not really.
Probably not. Hike may be world's most dangerous.
See, we're going to Yahoo News for this stuff, people. We are
Desperate.
desperate. Boy. Oh, wait. I found one. In bad news today, police foil a murder plot against Bieber.
Oh yeah, I saw that one earlier today when I was checking my email, actually.
Bad news today. Police foil a murder plot against Bieber.
Fucking cops, man. Apparently, porcupine inspires new medical equipment. The prickly rodent's quills prompt an overhaul of a time-honored medical instrument. Don't think I want to know.
You mean
Okay, that one's very random. Female Star Wars pilots. I am very curious about this one, actually. 3 female rebel pilots were discharged from Return of the Jedi. The Rebel Alliance now seems a little bit less like a galactic boys club. The final battle against the Death Star in Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi used to have a bit more of a women's touch, as it's been revealed that there were actually 3 female Rebel pilots taking on TIE fighters and Star Destroyers as they waited for Han Solo and the gang to blow up the shield generator bunker on Endor.
Huh.
There were 3 unnamed lady pilots in Jedi, 2 of which can be seen in the extras for the Blu-ray release of the original Star Wars trilogy. Both of them were A-Wing pilots, with one even getting a line "Got it," which was actually dubbed by a male actor in post-production, before getting shot down by a TIE fighter seconds later. The second pilot is, surprisingly, considerably older, and can now indeed be the inspiration for a new wave of fan fiction. She's a retired rebel vet who's allowed to come back for one last hurrah against the Empire after being deemed too old for duty during the Battle of Yavin and A New Hope, perhaps. There was a 3rd female pilot in the Battle of Endor as well. French actress Vivienne Chandler did make it into the Blu-ray extras, even though she spent 3 days on the Jedi set and had an entire line of dialogue between herself and another pilot. She also got to fly the much more iconic X-Wing, the ship of choice for her Rebel leader colleague Luke Skywalker. Even though actual footage of her in full Rebel mode doesn't seem to exist, she's managed to stay part of the Star Wars universe, as she's now a staple on the convention circuit. There's been no official explanation as to why these characters were cut, though fan speculation suggests that the filmmakers may have deemed the sight of ladies getting blown to smithereens to be too intense for moviegoers, especially when one could pass for your grandmother. We have a feeling a lot of the for Episode 7 Star Wars needs women in Star Wars. Will get them if Disney has anything to say about it.
Grandma is a rebel pilot.
Many Bothans died to get us this information.
Many Bothans died to bring you this podcast. Was it worth it? Probably not.
Apparently they're doing a Lone Ranger movie? What?
Yeah. It's got Johnny Depp as, fuck. I don't know much about the Lone Ranger. I think the character's name is Tonto.
Tonto. I have no idea. I don't know much about the Lone Ranger myself outside of Hi-Ho Silva.
Is this really annoying too?
Oh dear God. New car has 2 wheels.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
It's a 2-wheeler.
I don't think I trust driving that thing.
Could be fun. Could be shitting yourself every time you take it out. Fuck.
Oh wow, the name of this one article. Woman tasered after trying to buy too many iPhones.
What?
True story, apparently. Let's see here. Taser used on woman who tried to buy extra iPhones. The iPhone is a hot commodity this holiday season, but is it worth the risk of being stunned with a taser?
Who tased her?
As surfaced by CNET, a 44-year-old Chinese woman from Newton, Massachusetts experienced just such an action after she tried to buy more iPhones than the Apple Store limit of 2 at the Pheasant Lane Mall in Nashua, NH, I guess New Hampshire. While the accounts differ, Zhao Ji Li, through an interview translated by her 12-year-old daughter with local news station WMUR-TV, says she was buying the iPhones for her family in China. When she was able to buy more than 2 last Friday, she returned to the store on Tuesday to try to buy more. Instead, the Apple Store apparently asked her to leave. Lee said she didn't understand what the store was asking. When she didn't leave, the store called the police to remove her. Police say she resisted arrest, and the video shows what happened next. The police used a stun gun on the woman, shown lying on the ground, struggling and screaming. Lee's fiancé, John Hugo, tells the local news station in an interview with Lee sitting by his side, "I was outraged. you go to a store to buy a phone, you end up getting brutalized by the police. He added, "Is that proper procedure, beating her up? I beg to differ." He said they plan to fight the misdemeanor charges and file a complaint against police. Captain Bruce Hansen of the Nashua Police Department saw another side, saying of Lee's grasp of English, "She's certainly capable of coming here and purchasing these things from the Apple store here. Whether her language inhibited that, I really don't know." Police said the store had been concerned about reports of resellers buying the iPhone and reselling it at a marked up price overseas. Police claim Lee had $16,000 cash in her bag. Lee is due in court in January.
Okay.
That's just really messed up. Gee.
Sorry, I'm going to be a devil's advocate here. I am sick and tired of all these foreigners coming in and taking away our iPhones that we worked hard for. Damn it.
Build a Death Star petition clears threshold for Obama response.
Wait, sorry, what now?
That's what I was thinking.
We're getting a Death Star? That would be awesome.
Build a Death Star petition clears threshold for Obama response.
I want to be part of this.
Let's see what it says, shall we?
Dude, if that was like... all the president would have to say is, I want to build a Death Star. I am voting for that president. Even if, like... even if their policies are shit. All they have to do is say, we're going to build the Death Star.
Okay, here's what we got. It is a period of civil war. Rebel pranksters striking from a hidden base have won their first victory against the forces of taking White House petitions too seriously. Specifically, they have secured the 25,000 signatures necessary to get a formal response from the White House to their call for America to build a Death Star. Those who sign here petition the United States government to secure funding and resources and begin construction on a Death Star by 2016, the petition reads. By focusing air defense resources into a space superiority platform and weapon systems such as a Death Star, the government can spur job creation in the fields of construction, engineering, space exploration, and more, and strengthen our national defense. Some estimates put the cost of doing so at around $852 quadrillion, roughly 13,000 times the gross domestic product of the entire Earth, even when factoring in the savings of not putting any guardrails around any of the facility's seemingly endless number of bridges, spans, shafts, and pits. And history cautions against being too proud of the technological terror thus constructed. And he gets a phone call.
Yeah, I gotta mute myself.
We will resume this when he comes back. And Echo. Woo. Echo. I want him to be here for this for when I finish it, because this is rather amusing. If he ever comes back, that is. Let's see. I wonder if there's any other news that I can go through while we're waiting for him. Memphis. That's not surprising. UFO sightings in 2 cities. Let's see what we got here. That's a video. That's not what I wanted. Go away. And it's a video, so that does me no good, unfortunately. Ingredient in Gatorade draws new scrutiny. Interesting. Let's see what this is about, shall we?
Alright, I'm back. That was work. Going back
Anyways,
to the Death Star thing, though.
yeah. Anyway,
This is how we bring NASA back.
and history cautions against being too proud of the technological terror thus constructed, because the ability to destroy a planet or even a wholesale system is insignificant next to the power of the Force. Crossing the 25,000 signature threshold right before the December 14th deadline doesn't actually guarantee a response. The White House has made it clear that it will pick and choose which petitions will get answers. We may have to rely on the Bothans. And many of them will die in the process.
Freaking Force users. Keep it in church, man. Fuck.
We just love alienating their fan base, don't we?
I don't need your religious bullshit thrown down my throat. Freaking Jedi.
What about the Sith, man, huh?
Well, they're pretty Okay. I could get really offensive here. Saying something like there's a lot. Some of the religions are pretty much the same thing. They just branch out in a different direction. Like, Christianity. Yeah, has some branches going out of it that just, want to be slightly different. But they're pretty much the same freaking thing. See? Offensive.
Oh boy. But anyways, since I started this before you came back and everything and such, I guess it's sort of upon to have to finish it now.
I don't care. It doesn't have to be a Death Star. It could be a Star Destroyer, something big, a space platform. I could get behind that. It could be Robotech. I could get behind that. Okay, you were saying.
But yeah, I was looking for something to talk about while you were gone and was digging through some articles. And since you came back the moment I clicked on this one, I had to finish the other one. And since I started it, I guess it's up to me to have to finish it at this point. But it reads, drink ingredient gets a look.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah Kavanagh, I guess, and her little brother were looking forward to the bottles of Gatorade they had put in the refrigerator after playing outdoors one hot, humid afternoon last month in Hattiesburg, Miss. But before she took a sip, Sarah, a dedicated vegetarian, did what she often does and checked the label to make sure no animal products were in the drink. One ingredient, brominated vegetable oil, caught her eye. I knew it probably wasn't from an animal because it had vegetable in its name, but I still wanted to know what it was, so I googled it, Miss Kavanagh said. A page popped up with a long list of possible side effects, including neurological disorders and altered thyroid hormones. I didn't expect that.
Gatorade, fucking with your mind.
She threw the product away and started a petition on Change.org, a nonprofit website that has almost 200,000 signatures. Miss Kavanagh, 15, hopes her campaign will persuade Pepsi company, Gatorade's maker, to consider changing the drink's formulation. Jeff Donk. That's most likely not how you say that, but screw it. A spokesperson for PepsiCo noted that brominated vegetable oil had been deemed safe for consumption by federal regulations. As standard practice, we constantly evaluate our formulas and ingredients to ensure they comply with federal regulations and meet the high-quality standards our consumers and athletes expect, for functionality to great taste, he said in an email. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing else.
Nothing.
To be. It's a Yahoo article, so you get.
All right.
Anyway, honestly, we've been going at this for quite some time now, haven't we?
I don't know.
I should probably bring this one to a close at this rate.
We've only been doing this for an hour, but yeah, we can stop. I mean, we just got back and we were not prepared.
Yeah. Wanted to get something out there because we all know that you really wanted us to see us die, so we had to come back just for you.
You wanted us to come back, admit it. You guys wanted us back. You love us.
You may want us gone, but hearing us just to hate us is what you thrive for.
Exactly. You need something to hate. If you don't have something to hate, what will you hate?
Hate on us, you will.
Why are you going with Yoda? What?
I just did, okay? I just did. We never said anything in this podcast made sense. Like, ever. But anyway, we'll leave you now, and you can go scrape your ears out now, so after the damage we've done to them. Any final words, Wind?
Let's see. Roll back the clock to the dawn of time, and then sing this song with me. Whoa. Roll back the clock. Turn back the clock. Roll back the clock.
If you find out which asylum Wind here escaped from, be sure to send us an email at thedarkcastgroup@gmail.com.
I am Spartacus.
Till next time, my peeps.